both very influential in my life and trying to help me figure out the next chapter. And I was trying to figure it all out. I was so, it's just, there's a window, there's a window to be, and then there's a window to be, no. I was in that window. So, this is what I came up with. This one hopes to be a piece for all ages. This one man once told me that a child should perform a piece of his life upon small stages with a large mic and recharge the light so his eyes can be seen until the sermon is done. So here's the scene. Me turning one, unlearned fun, because this was too serious. Locked behind the bars of my crib going delirious. Trying to spread news to the rest of the babies that are just as curious. See, I used to be like all them boys in the hood, just as furious. But not no more. No, not no more. See, now I just see with the vision of a baby fiending to grow. Maybe this is the last seed I'm needing to sow before I can be added to a Sambo show. Wait for pennies to be thrown, stuff each one in my diapers, so I'll have enough sense by the time I'm grown when there's no more poetry ciphers. When there's no more John Burns to ask me to speak on icon. When it's y'all's turn to decipher me from my poems. When there's no more Trayvon to pray on. And when the harps of heaven no longer play on. Most deaf, no quality left, just me and my jolly. Decrepit and all alone. At least my hair could be sold for a substantial amount of gold, but instead this was about my soul, y'all. This is about loss of control. And diarrhea of the tongue, because in this one I feel freer and young. Young enough to miss the marches. Need brain pain to start this, because of which I've been granted the reign to collaborate with any race of artists without that person's face being disregarded that young. But this old like I seen the days when hip-hop had soul. And I'm mean in ways when stories of them same revolutions are told, and they're that close to me. I'm old enough to know the way America's supposed to be. So now mostly, I watch ghosts watch me closely as I pray hard in the graveyard over the scattered bones of Seminoles and Cherokees. So much so that now my shadows need therapy. I'm schizo. Meet Omari, pointing at myself like, there is he. Another real Scott Heron, cursed with sharing my gift with characters who look too much like me. They get different names and different conflict. Kind of like I was an MC or a rapper. You make the pick. Okay, I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. Lame with PTSD, crippled by two poet-traumatic syndrome disease. It's no wonder that when I came up with this here piece, one day my daughter would not yet know how to say her name, but she figured out how to say peace. So if it's just the same, God, please hear my gratitude. My thanks to you, God, for sending me a little miniature angel to band-aid every scar in me that needed to be redeemed. That's urgent. Like the strings of a harp, that's urgent. Like the affairs of the heart, it's urgent than a mother looking at her child stuck in the dark during 9/11 with 3 towers. With 3 towers. Hour upon hour upon hour. How many of y'all know what it feels like to lose all your power? Shall paradise shine twice? Too many of us got faith in the spinning of dice instead of the spinning of this earth when we birth and when we die. Somewhere in between, too many questions are asked like why? Why would you waste time on how you waste your waist to be hitting? Rather your eyes should be chasing lines and submitting to literature that people are giving you that can make you better. That little child had made me better. She was the greatest letter of the alphabet. She was the earth child. Hell, I told her mother once I'd have a sex change just to give birth to her child. She could be my frankincense and myrrh child. Better yet, it was all worthwhile. So I kept writing. Yeah, man, this one was about me writing till my fingers began to bleed on the page. So if I'm dying before I get off this stage, at least let it be told that before I ever finish the last thing I said, that at least you opened up a little bit of me and you had fun at what you read. God bless y'all.